smile at the Legion of Doom.
Evil Alfred, head to Brewster's and get me a strawberry cheesecake double scoop. Today is one of celebration. Now that I average, some amount of views, I can use my platform to talk about whatever I want, and they have to watch. They have to. Now, Evil Alfred, put my new video on the TV. Me and Evil Catwoman need some background noise. Dog shit endings are a story as old as time. Literally. And after seeing how some of these stories end, I forgive you, Oda Sensei. Please never end One Piece. Now, unlike comics, anime and manga actually come to an end. We're seriously almost at 100 years of Batman. And DC has so many other characters, like, Glob Herman, or Throg. If you haven't read the beautiful story of Vagabond, I'm not mad, just disappointed. The story is about a kid named Takuzo, and it takes place in the olden days of 1600. Fun fact, that's only a couple days before Triple T got his bat. Guys, as it was in the script, I had to... Takuzo, being a natural-born fighter, runs off to war at the ripe old age of 17 with his best friend, Matahashi. But after being abandoned by the few people he actually loved, Takuzo runs off alone in search of stronger opponents to prove whether or not he's truly invincible under the sun. Man, this is so beautiful, twin. You just wouldn't get it. So, let me ask you, how do you think the story of a boy learning what it means to bear true strength will come to an end? Okay, I'm listening. Oh, that's your guess? Write that down! Write that down! Write that down! Write that down! We gotta send every suggestion we can to Takahiko Inoue. Currently, Vagabond is on an 11-year hiatus. 11 years! Now I know all the Vagabond fans are gonna burn my house down for saying this, but the last 10-15 chapters are kind of bad. But maybe it'll get better, I don't know. Oh, Denji. How I miss talking of your failures. Now, Chainsaw Man needs to be put in a museum for how bad you can fumble an ending. I'm sure you all know, but for the ones in the back, Chainsaw Man is a story of a kid who is down on his luck, who gets the power of the Chainsaw Devil. After obtaining this power, Denji gets recruited by an agency to fight for them, essentially gaining his own found family. The story is pretty much a slice of life with shonen elements mixed in there. Now, Fujimoto doesn't care about his viewers' feelings at all, but this works in his favor most of the time, as you never know what to expect. Like, he'll offer the characters a nice slice of life style story, and then next chapter, 90% of the cast is dead, the planet has exploded, and your favorite anime girl is working at Arby's? Now, with this level of narrative freedom, the ending has infinite possibilities and can turn in whichever way it pleases. So why does the ending take us back to chapter 1 and say it was all a dream? Chainsaw Man's ending feels like if you watched an AOT recap in your sleep and tried to tell me what it said in the morning. Now, Naruto's ending isn't bad, it's just fucking stupid. Don't get me wrong, Naruto and Sasuke being the reincarnations of Jesus and Christ and fighting against God herself isn't actually a terrible ending. I mean, it sounds like a Devilman Crybaby Season 2, but that was peak, so why can't this? But this isn't just any story. Naruto was written as a story of a kid fighting against all odds. He was an abandoned kid looked down on by his entire village. Despite having the world against him from birth, he uses his biggest burden and his unbreakable will to sit atop this ninja world. A world built on the skills of semi-realistic ninja combat and the politics of an underdeveloped ninja nation. Yeah, bro, I just fucking lied to you. Bro, what do you think this is, 2003? That's not how Naruto ended. Yeah, you remember all the ninja tools and the taijutsu they were doing? They just use magic now.
Yo, but what about Naruto? He's still the underdog.
What about Naruto? How the fuck is he an underdog? His mom is from the Infinite Chakra Clan. His dad is the top 3 ninja ever. He has a planet buster in his stomach. And he's the reincarnation of Jesus. If Naruto is an underdog, then Dax is an underrated rapper.
Why you acting like a bitch?
Because I'm a gummy bear.
The entire anime's runtime is spent speaking on the ghost of the strongest and deadliest character. Basically just Thukuna. Just for him to be overshadowed in the final arc by a character we've never even met. Now, we all know Jujutsu Kaisen. It's just Naruto if Kuruma wasn't a bitch. Yuji ends up just going to school as a normal kid, not knowing that he has insane origins. Wait, that kinda sounds familiar. But once he's able to harness the power of Jujutsu, he's thrown into a world of curses and cursed users. What? Naming both type of enemies curses is gonna get confusing to the reader? Fuck it, they'll figure it out. Now, I don't want to spoil JJK's ending too much because I genuinely think it has a good story and a good ending. But there's just one aspect of the ending that makes me turn my head and kind of go, huh? Special warning now, in a video full of spoilers, I'm about to spoil some shit. In the final fight of the manga, main character Yuji Itadori does his big special move on the big special bad guy. Now, in a world as complex as JJK, many abilities simply come with explanations as they're more complex than they seem. But the main character whipping out a random ass domain expansion that we've never seen before and that we don't know how it works, and it just works. It just does. Man, I'm confused. I'm confused. Don't get me wrong. I think every aspect of that ending was beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, gorgeous, beautiful, and gorgeous. But simply, you just didn't need to do all that, man. Come on. Anyways, thank you guys for 600 subscribers. Yeah. Bye, Brooke.